Yo, what's up, guys? This is a little fireside chat for you all on my channel and why I'm doing this thing. So, if you like what I have to say, just subscribe or whatever. Subscribe now. I'm sure YouTube will not not show you the notifications because that's what they do. Whenever like guys are uplifting other guys about not being degenerates, it seems like those videos get pushed aside. Just saying, YouTube. We know what you're doing. Anyway, so the mission, part of the mission too, right? Is I want to surround myself with stronger men, blah blah blah. Like just build a better culture for my daughters to move through the world in, better men, et cetera, et cetera. And part of why it's very important to me is I actually believed for the longest time the degenerate lie, right? I lived my life as an actual full blown degenerate. And you can imagine what that means. That means, the going out, the girls, the drinking, the whole thing. And the working out business too. Like, you know, doing all those things and then treating my body like it's a god itself, and staying in shape just so I can get girls to try to seek fulfillment because I was really searching for something that how it goes, guys. So I'm telling you that way to live is the wrong way, and that's the way that um, it's portrayed on the media and a lot of these other talking guys on the internet are just preaching this dumb, wrong, degenerate gospel of self improvement to get girls to play the game. And I'm telling you guys, like, you will come up empty handed. And when you come up empty handed, and if you don't have anything to rely on, and you don't have any religion, like you're gonna be in a pit, man, and you're gonna have to climb out of that pit. So for all the guys like me that are climbing out of the pit, hey, what's up? You can get there. It's a deep pit. I put myself in the pit of pits, man. Like imagine a pit so deep that you look up, you can't even see the light. But you got to climb. Imagine that pit, you're climbing up and you slip. You've been climbing for a while. Yeah, that's what it's like. But the point being is that you can climb out of that pit. And as you climb higher, the little pinpoint of light, the little needle point of light, starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then once you get up there and you're actually in the light, you get to see what a freaking mess you are. So for those guys, you can climb out of the pit. It takes a long time. It takes decades of work to climb out of the pit. Because just as you dug that pit out, handful by handful, like you did that degenerate work. You did it. You can't blame anybody else. You can't blame society. You got tricked. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You got tricked. You got to dig out. You took that up handful by handful. Now it's time for you to climb out. And for the guys that are starting this journey to degeneracy and being controlled by their impulses and their lust and money and their body and treating themselves like little gods, like, first of all, that's disgusting, and second, I'm telling you not to do it. Some of you guys will have to just learn hard knocks, and that's going to be really tough because some of you guys are going to leave hard knocks with a lot of baggage, a lot of scars. They're going to be mental scars. That's the worst part of it. Is you won't be necessarily scarred up, but you're going to be mentally scarred up. Your soul's going to be dried up like a little tiny raisin at best. That's even if you have even a speck of raisin left. Then you're going to have to figure out how to climb out. So, with that being said, that's part of the point of this too. Is to help. Like, not like I'm gonna save you. Like, I don't think I'm gonna save anybody. I actually truly don't believe that. But I might offer some advice that maybe makes you younger guys scratch your head and say, maybe I shouldn't be living my life this way. Maybe I shouldn't be worshiping myself or worshiping girls or worshiping going out or worshiping my body. You get the point. Maybe I shouldn't be, controlled by impulses. And no, it's not normal to be controlled by impulses. That's not normal. It's not normal to do degenerate things. It's real easy to do degenerate things, but it ain't normal. Check yourself after you do those things. You are feeling empty. Maybe you'll feel like a little bit like $1,000,000 for like 2 seconds, but deep in your soul and in your mind and your body, that's wrong. And then you look at these guys that have lived a life of degeneracy or focused on themselves, and they look soft and they look weak and they look broken and they say broken things and they act broken ways and they have broken marriages and they have bad relationships and they have terrible relationships with their kids and they're chasing the wrong things. This goes for, young guys, this goes for married guys, this goes for, old guys. Don't matter, man. When you're chasing something wrong and you wake up and you're 70, that ain't good, man. I'm just glad that I started coming to my senses, and it took forever, right? I can kind of say probably around 26, things started just like the seed was there. And then around like 32, things started really changing. And then like later in my 30s, then they got real serious real quick. And that's also because I'm not living for me, right? I didn't make up my own code of ethics. I didn't make up my own credo. I didn't make up my own commandments. I didn't say like I accept some and not the other. I didn't say I accept some teachings and not these other teachings. I said I got to accept all of them. I got to conform myself. So you're really making a serious commitment. You're saying, in a way, the opposite of what every society is saying to you. God conformed to me. You're saying, I conform to God. That's a big mind flip when you start conforming yourself to God and you start fixing one by one by one. And then when you do that, you climb out of that pit. When you climb out, you see more correction that has to be done because then you're standing in the light. So if you guys like what I have to say, subscribe. That's it. Out.